Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we need to reveal our dad joke of the day. What crime do blacksmiths most commonly get charged with? Forgery. All right, and our member count is at 179. We just need 21 more members to meet our goal. And remember that if you sign up as a higher tier, you count as more. And if you are currently on a lower tier, if you upgrade tiers, you count as the difference there. So we are trying to reach that 200 goal, at which point I will start wearing a yellow shirt, which should be fun. I'm not sure how I'm going to look in that, but we'll see. Okay, I do believe we can reach that goal. We've hit, very much appreciate everyone who has signed up as members recently. We really got a nice surge recently, and I very much appreciate that. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got a stirring mystery about Christmas swearing. House, mouse, herring, earring. Am I reading a Dr. Seuss book? Expletives. Pleather vest. Is that like leather vest with a P in front? Or is it maybe like a faux leather? No, that would be, I don't know. Faux is spelled with an F. Ouroboros. That's a snake eating its tail. Necklace. Mesh shirt. 4-letter words. Histamine, and profanity. Well, 4-letter words, swearing, and profanity are all that, expletives. This is fairly straightforward. This is probably yellow, but it's cursing, curse words. Curses, okay. Histamine. Makes you itch. Is histamine a hormone, or is it something else? I'm not sure, but it's related to the immune system. I don't know why, what that has to do with anything, though. Okay. Is it red blank, red herring? Red Christmas? There's the red wedding. The wedding's not here, though. I'm wondering about this pleather vest. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like we could wear a pleather vest, a mesh shirt, a necklace, and an earring, and be very fashionable. Sure, let's try it. Worn by Earring Magic Ken. Worn by Earring Magic Ken. Yes, that's what I was going to say. All right. I have no idea what any of that means. Stirring, mystery, Christmas. I mean, one of these is green. House, mouse. Okay, Ouroboros is a snake eating its tail. It's like a circle. Christmas, white Christmas, like associated with color, like red herring, white Christmas. Stirring is weird because it's an ing. How does that fit? Are we doing fill in the blank? Are we just using some of the letters maybe? I'm not sure. Histamine. Histamine is so out there. Histamine blocker is the only phrase I can think of that involves histamine. But I don't see anything else as a blocker. Gosh, I hope you can't hear my stomach, but it is just churning. I don't know why. I still haven't fixed the squeaky chair either. Maybe I should just get a new chair. I don't know. I do not know what's going on with this. Mystery. Mouse and house. Herring. Herring ends with ring, so does stirring. I don't know. Starts with her, starts with stir. Okay, his and her and my and our. These are words that they start with prepositions. Possessive determiners is what I said, yes. Starting with possessive determiners. I don't know. Prepositions was wrong anyway. I was thinking pronouns. Anyway, stirring house mouse Christmas. I said the wrong word, but I still don't know if I was right. Obviously, they're possessive determiners. Stirring house mouse and Christmas. I don't know why this is green. I guess it'll just happen. I'm even wearing green. I should have an easy time. Oh, yeah. I'm not super familiar with Christmassy things like a visit from Saint Nicholas. All right. In a visit from Saint Nicholas, Christmas house. Is that like nothing was stirring? Not even a mouse, like that one. Like it's quiet. Santa comes. All right. Um, cool. This one was interesting. It's kind of a shame that Ouroboros wasn't used by for its definition. Um, and it wasn't red blank. All right. Well, difficulty. I'm gonna give this a 2.5, and I think that we have a 80% solve rate. I don't think it was that bad. You're cursing. Wearing a necklace. 2.8 out of 5. All right. Wow, I was exactly right. 80% solve rate. So I was very close to my prediction today. 52% of people making no mistakes at all. I was 1 in 27 for my order, so that's pretty common. People are getting yellow first by far. Everything else is kind of split up. And then blue second. Yeah, so I did like a really common order. Blue second. What are people failing on? They're failing on green, purple. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. Worn by Earring Magic Ken. I'm guessing Earring Magic Ken is a Barbie doll, is my guess. Ken as in Ken from Barbie. And he's got earring magic. So it's just like I mean, I figure most people would consider this to be something like an emo outfit or something. 10%, 12% getting blue, yellow. 4% getting only yellow. Some people got green and then lost. Yeah. If you're very familiar with that, if it's on your mind, I guess, with that Christmas story. All right. Stirring mystery herring Ouroboros. So people are trying to figure out green purple. I know the people who lost were trying to figure that out. But I mean, not that many people lost, so people are getting 72% of people are putting in yellow first with no mistakes before that. Blue first, green first, and then stirring, swearing, herring, and earring. The ing words. People tried the ing words. Okay, I don't know about that. All right. Well, that's about it. How'd you do? Let's do the easy pips. All right, this 5. Okay, so these have to be equal from here. This has to be the 4-4. And then the 5 is going to go into this empty spot, so it doesn't matter what it is. But we have 2 blank equals, so it can't be the 5 blank. It needs to be the 5-3. And then this blank 2 and this blank 5, because the 5 is up there. All right, 20 seconds. Let's keep going to the medium. All right, it is a P today. What's our in? This 4. We have a 0 here, and it can't be the... Oh, it can be the 0-0 if we go like this. And then this is our only 6, so this goes 6-2, which means we need a 3. This is our only 3. So we go 3-2. Now we need a 1. It could be any of these 1s. This needs 1-2 though, so let's use the 1-2 up here. And then this is just one of the 1s. But we need to add the 4 here, so we can't use the 4 in it. How are we doing this? Oh, so I think we're going to do the 2-4, the 1-1 down here. And then this is going to be the other way around, the 1-4. All right, 41 seconds. Let's do the hard pips. Ooh, okay, we can probably start at this 0. Yeah, there's a 0-6 and there's a 0-0. The 0-6 can't go on a 5. So now this has to be a 5. Going down into a 21. 4 cells can add up to 24. So we need some pretty big digits, but not all 6s. We have a 0 here as well. So I think this 0 has to go across because it can't go in the 3. And then we've got a 3. We can't put a 1 in here. That would be too small. So it's not the 3-1. So it's thought to be the 3-5. It's the only other one. So now that adds to 11. These need to add to 10. So a 5 and a 5, or a 6 and a 4. This is a 5 though, so I think we are going to do the 5. Actually, I'm not sure about this. I think we might want to do the 5-4. And then we can do the 6-5 across here so that the 11 is big enough. And then we can do either a 6-2 or a 6-1. I'm not sure which. Depends on what we're putting here. So this is 3. This is 9. This is greater than 3. Okay, how are we doing this? This is going to come around. We're going to have a domino like this, and then a domino like this, and then a domino like this. So we need 2 separate dominoes with equal digits. It's either going to be 1-1 or 2-2. Or it's either 1 or 2, I guess. I don't have a blank left, so it's not going to be this 1-3 up here. Or the 1-6. So no, we can't do the 1. It has to be the 2. Not 2-4. No, okay, so this 2-2 has to go here. Proven that. And then now this is the 6-1. Perfect. And now we need 2 and then something bigger than 3. So either of these 2's works, like this. And then we don't have a domino that adds to 3. So we're going to need to go across here. So the 1 is going to go across some way. And then we're going to do 2-6, and then we're going to do 2-4, and we're done. 147. That was a fun one. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Product that Wrigley manufactured before entering the chewing gum industry. I was going to say, oh, Wrigley's a gum. Darn it. Hemsworth or Pratt? Chris. Superior to, better, I don't know. Blank buddies, close pals. Muddy buddies. No. I'm not sure. Best buddies, bestie buddies. I don't know. Abominable snowman. That's a Yeti, isn't it? Souvenir from a scrape. A scab. Here we go again. Suddenly came up as an issue. Suddenly came up as an issue. A rose. Past tense. Bit of basketball footwork. I'm not sure. Vehicle that might frustrate highway drivers when it moves into the passing lane. A semi-truck. Product. I still don't know. Superior to. Above. Blank buddies. Bosom buddies. Oh boy. And pivot. Pivot. All right. 1 minute exactly. Nice. And this was soap. Wrigley made soap. Interesting. And did I miss anything else? No, I think I got the rest. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is things are starting to take shape. Are these different shapes like rectangle, circle, angle? Sure. I still want to find like circle. Here it is. How about rectangle? I really want to do rectangle. Rect. I'm not seeing it. We already have angle here. I should have probably looked to see if angle was rectangle before I locked it in. Oh, I'm not really trying too hard for that sort of thing anywhere. Geometry class is our spanogram. Okay, we have point. So it's just geometry stuff. Point, angle, circle, line. What else do we have here? You'd think triangle, but I think they can't do angle and triangle because then there'd be 2 ways to do angle, which wouldn't work. Plane, volume, and area. All right. I think I did very well on that one. It's kind of up my alley. Well, how'd you do? Let's spin the bonus game wheel. Members put bonus games on this wheel, and I spin it and play whatever comes up. All right, we're going to play Metazua, suggested by Bailed Clark. Let's load that up. All right, so what we need to do is we need to guess an animal, and when we do so, it'll show us the family tree and where our mystery animal is related to that. So why don't we just start with human? That sounds fun. How much of a cousin are we? All right, so our common ancestor is Borotheria. So we can click on Borotheria. The magnorder placental mammals that group together. Giraffes, pigs, zebras, rhinoceros, dogs, cats, mice. So it's placental mammals. So why don't we go for something like a dog then? All right, so we are more related to, it's more related to a dog than a human. Superior order of placental mammals. True insectivores. Interesting. So maybe like an anteater? Okay, we are closer to a dog. Okay, anteater. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what an insectivore is then. Bats. Oh, yeah, okay. Why don't we guess a bat then? How about a fruit bat? All right, so these are just, but all three of these have the same common ancestor of insectivores. Even-toed ungulates, odd-toed ungulates. Maybe we should try something like an elephant. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. No, elephant isn't one of those. Right, let's try this tiger that's pictured. I tried. Ah, okay. We're in. Oh, carnivora is shared between dog and tiger, but we're not in carnivora. So maybe this rhino. Oops. All right, so same. It's just common ancestor in this same clade. Oops. So we tried the bat. What is this? Like an echidna or armadillo looks fun. I've never had so much trouble with this one. Where did armadillo go? Armadillo. See, why would they picture an armadillo in here if it's not in here? Maybe I'm not understanding this. I could try that reindeer. Why don't we just try a regular deer? Oh, how about caribou? Reindeer, perfect. Okay, so we are related to caribous more than anything else in this Pecora, infraorder of even-toed hoofed mammals with ruminant digestion. So maybe I should have tried a deer. Let's try giraffe, actually. Giraffe was suggested earlier. Say, oh, similarly related to a giraffe. Let's try a deer. I didn't realize caribou was so different than... Okay, deer and caribou are more related to each other than our animal, but we're still in the right place. How about that sheep that's pictured? Ah, bovidae. Cloven-hoofed ruminant mammals that includes cattle, bison, buffalo. All right, why don't we try a cow? Cattle, I should say. We are similarly related to sheep and cattle. All right, let's try more from this list. How about a buffalo? We have water buffalo, but not what buffalo. How about an antelope then? Still same thing. All right. Goat. Some kind of domesticated animal. I don't know. Where did goat end up? Goat ended up with sheep here. Oh, so like if I had known that goat and sheep were both in Caprinae, I wouldn't have guessed goat, but I didn't know that. I'm kind of running out of ideas. Bison. I'm just going off this list here. Doesn't have to be in that list, but all right. Bison and cattle are more related to each other. Oh boy. So like what am I missing here? Cloven-hoofed animals. A ram? No. Ah, what is this? Sheep, goats, buffalo, antelopes. I don't know what did I miss? I doubt buffalo would be helpful. Might as well guess it though. We only have water buffalo here. Is that even at all related? Water buffaloes with the bison and the cattle. Okay. I could get a hint, but what am I missing? What's another cloved hoof mammal that I haven't thought of? It's got to have two. It's a split hoof. Giraffe, sheep, cow, maybe a pig. No, pig is way up here. Pig's not a bovine. Well, there's bovidae. I think this is bovinae is the bovines, but oh, giraffe ended up here. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. A member of his family is called a bovid. Interesting. Huh. What is this one? I thought it was called a ram. Maybe the species is... No, ram is just a male sheep, isn't it? Maybe that's just a sheep. Bison. Well, maybe it's an African mammal, like shoot. I'm gonna see how this hint process works. How do I get a hint? Exchange 3 guesses to get a hint, but it's not letting me do it. I only have 2 guesses remaining anyway. I don't know what to guess here. I'm trying to think of the African prey animals. Maybe a zebra? No, I mean, I don't think horse or zebra are gonna work. I could try horse first. No. Horse ended up here with the rhino. I don't think I'm gonna figure out this one. The reason I can't get a hint is I don't have 3 guesses remaining. What's the what's that shoot. Like what lions hunt? I can't remember the name of it. I think it might just be antelope. Let me think about Lion King. What else did we have in Lion King? I don't know. Maybe a hippo? Probably not. This is a bad guess, but wildebeest. Oof. Okay. Well, that's a hard one. First one I've lost. Okay, it was a wildebeest. Crazy. The blue wildebeest, also called the common wildebeest, white-bearded gnu or brindled gnu, is a large antelope, one of the 2 species of wildebeest. So if it's a large antelope, then why wasn't it grouped better with antelope? I don't know. Anyway, those are the games for today in this video. I hope you enjoyed them. If you would like to watch Wordle, you just got to click at the end of this video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.